drive. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's think a second about Arizona State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenger.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Right on the money. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. To the air on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Guys, when you think about Arizona State, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Finds his tight end. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because your defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw on third. Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got a little space. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
quickly to the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Throws toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. All out of space. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, better look out. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Snags it over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught him and getting him on the ground.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels. Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, Dave.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but, man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Arizona State. Quick strike through the... For the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the extra point splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Texas. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. So now on comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Quarterback adapting. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pucks it out of the air. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Got it in the middle. It's Stockton. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He has 60 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go back to the air on second down. He'll take another shot here. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Marco. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That brings them to within 1. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been sick.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass. This time it's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Rebels will have it first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finds his man. It's Stockton. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Now the play fake. He lets it fly. He's got it down the left.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Boone. Another broken tackle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. This time on target. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Fulton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the gun, running back on the move. Takes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Catch in the middle. It's Marco. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Stockton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll move the tight end. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Gets the back moving. The snap sets up the throw. Nice catch for the two-point conversion.
Well, that's the right call to go for two right there because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a three-point game and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you had gone for one, your opponent can take the lead with the kick. So nice job there getting it executed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Floating away. Got out of trouble and throws. Snares it outside. It's Boone.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Defense in press coverage. Gonna run it. It's Boone. Turning it on. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is just getting blown off the field right now in Columbus, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. They're trailing by 39 to Vanderbilt. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Stockton. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The third sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He's got him.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him! Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
2nd down, he'll throw it. There's the pressure. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He caught it! Touchdown, Rebels! They move on top here in the 4th. This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. A strike downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boone. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. A costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's caught downfield. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Vanderbilt opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Stockton.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the deep.
He's taking the shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Throws to the tight end. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time helped force the incompletion.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Shoots it to the left. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive, great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.